Now that Daredevil's Netflix series has debuted, it's time to dig in and find all the neat stuff you might not have noticed. We counted dozens of cool things while watching, but these are the best of the bunch. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our list of the 13 best Daredevil Easter eggs, references, and trivia. While no one says the words Avengers, Chitauri, or Hulk-smashing Loki, there are many references to the big invasion scene at the end of the Avengers movie. Most of them are just characters talking about the destruction in passing, but the coolest is when we see that it was reporter Ben Urich who wrote the front-page story about the Battle of New York, not to mention the Harlem Terror story about the Hulk's battle with the Abomination. In the comics, Leland Owlsley is the villain known as the Owl, and there was a neat tribute to him when we saw him get a green coat. Interestingly, showrunner Stephen S. DeKnight has hinted that even though Leland dies in the show, the son that he mentions several times just might become the Owl we know in the comics. During a flashback, Matt and Foggy discuss a Greek girl that he once dated that didn't work out. This woman is undoubtedly Elektra, the superhero assassin who has been both lover and enemy to Daredevil in the comics. Vanessa tells Wilson Fisk about a prince who once seduced her and how he wore a white suit with an ascot. This is a fun jab at the Kingpin's classic outfit from the comics. Melvin Potter's shop has a couple cool Easter eggs. In the comics, Potter is a villain known as the Gladiator, who wears a yellow and blue costume and wields saw blades on his wrists. In his shop, we see yellow and blue materials, his symbol on a design board, a Revenge of the Gladiators poster, and he even throws a saw blade during his fight with Daredevil. If that wasn't enough, there's 2 extendable mechanical legs in his shop. Those belong to one of the most ridiculous supervillains of all time, Stilt Man. Madame Gao's drug packets bear a red snake symbol. That's the crest of Steel Serpent, the arch nemesis of Iron Fist, another Marvel hero who'll be getting his own Netflix series. Speaking of Madame Gao, that was quite the punch she threw at Daredevil. That curiously strong hit, plus her mention of how her homeland is a considerable distance further than China, seems to be hinting that she's from one of the legendary cities of heaven. One of those cities is Kunlun, the place where Iron Fist gets his powers. If we're right about all this, we've got her pegged as Crane Mother, an evil magical being associated with Steel Serpent. Nobu dressed up as a red ninja to fight Daredevil. It was a pretty sweet fight scene, but the real treat was how it appears to set up the evil, supernatural ninja group known as the Hand. As for who Nobu really is, that's still up in the air. Kage Nobu Yoshioka was the founder of the Hand, but that was back in the 1500s, so maybe his name is just a tribute. Either way, he gave Daredevil one heck of a fight. There's a mysterious scene where Stick meets up with a hulking man with a scarred back. In the comics, we know him as the invulnerable man named Stone. He's part of a mystical martial arts group called the Chaste, who oppose the Hand. What's a Marvel production without a Stan Lee cameo? We don't see him in the flesh, rather a photo on the wall in the police station. Karl Crusher Creel is battling Jack Murdock's boxing opponent. In the comics, Creel is a supervillain known as the Absorbing Man, with the ability to turn his body into any material he touches. This actually ties Daredevil to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, where Creel was featured using his full superpowers. This one's a bit of a stretch, so bear with me. When the sniper on the roof is assembling his sniper rifle, you can glimpse an ace of spades in his back. That could make him Bullseye, Daredevil's arch nemesis in the comics. This isn't enough to confirm him as Bullseye, but a sharpshooting cop killer with playing cards? I'm just saying. The final shot of Season 1 is Daredevil diving off a rooftop in full red costume. This is an homage to the final page of Daredevil, The Man Without Fear by Frank Miller and John Romita Jr., an origin story that heavily influenced the Netflix show, and my favorite Daredevil comic. Those are our 13 favorite Daredevil Easter eggs. Let us know your favorites in the comments. For all things Daredevil, stay tuned to IGN.